Hello, happy November 1st, and welcome to this month's foundation review. We're doing a 2-in-1, we're doing foundation and concealer, and it is on the new-ish, it's pretty new, the new Catrice True Skin foundation and concealer. So if you'd like to see if these are worth the money, how it looks on combo skin, all that jazz, then please keep on watching. Like it says, I do upload 7 days a week, every single day, upload a budget beauty video. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that kind of stuff. I also have an OnlyFans page dedicated to this channel. You can watch Smel's video there today for free, chat with me, and I'll be starting live streams again there very, very soon. So, yeah. Okay, so I've heard great things about this foundation and concealer. Ever since Tati came back to YouTube a few months back, I've been watching her videos. I loved her years ago, and then stuff happened and I stopped watching her, but I have started watching her again and I think she's great. But she loves this foundation, so I've heard good things about it. I picked it up. The foundation is $11, concealer is around $7, and this is supposed to be a hydrating foundation, has a hyaluronic acid, it's supposed to be long wear, so yeah, it has watermelon seed oil in it, leaves a perfect even skin tone and natural matte finish, medium to high coverage with a comfortable skin feeling, dermatology approved. And then the high coverage concealer has 18 hours of hydrating, it's waterproof, all that jazz. So as you can see, I definitely need some concealer today. I have not been sleeping well, but with the foundation, you do get your standard 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce. I picked it up in the shade Cool Cashmere. I just had a guess. I purchased this online. So, this might have a pump. Let's see. Yes, it has a pump. Okay, so nice pump, nice glass bottle. I need to wash pretty much every makeup brush I own. Not really, but I don't have any more clean, big, black EO Twin Puffs, so we're just going to have to use a baby one. Pretty liquidy. I did 2 pumps, and it's going to be rolling off of this, so it's pretty liquidy. But let's go ahead. Hope it's not too light. We're just going to blend, blend, blend. Doesn't have a smell, which is good. The 2 pumps is spreading very, very nicely, which is very, very good. I think I'm going to need just a little bit more just to cover this side of my face, but I'll definitely attempt to get it spread out as much as possible. It does feel pretty lightweight. I definitely think on this side where I went straight in with those 2 pumps, definitely think it is full coverage. It's covering up discoloration very nicely. I'm going to go in with like just half a pump. Okay, so about that much. And we'll go ahead and I think, I might be wrong, but I think Emily Noel likes this foundation as well. I'm just trying to think. In person, the shade looks pretty spot on, so. I think I got that pretty much blended out. It's definitely still very, very tacky. I'm going to give it a little bit to dry down while I go in with the concealer. So the concealer, it's comfortable high coverage concealer with moisturizing Hydro Boost. Complex, won't settle into fine lines, fresh and even soft matte finish. Covers under eye circles, long lasting, and like I said, it is waterproof. And with this one, you get, how much do you get? You get 0.15 fluid ounces. So that's pretty standard. And it looks, it's one of those kind of apple seed kind of concealer ones. So it's supposed to be high coverage. And I got this in the shade, what shade did I get? Cool Cashmere as well. I got matching. I'm not super into like super highlighted, you know what I mean? Just because I'm 36, I'm getting old. And sometimes it can look a little garish on me. But set a spot right there. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I mean, that did pretty good at covering that. And yeah, that concealer is definitely nice coverage. I would say it is full coverage. I have fuller coverage concealers from the drugstore, but definitely very, very pretty. I like that it matches the foundation. And it covered up the veins around my nose, the little spot on my forehead, and I think my under eyes look so much better. It looks like I actually got some sleep. Okay, so foundation is still tacky. So I don't know if this is, if I would consider this a matte finish. I would consider this a natural finish. I mean, I got some glow on my forehead, on my nose, but I'm not mad at it. So I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to go in with a setting powder. This is just your run-of-the-mill setting powder. It's nothing special. It's not mattifying. It's not supposed to make your foundation super long-lasting. It's just the most average standard setting powder that I own. Of course, it's the Coty Airspun. And look at this. I am almost out. I almost got through almost 3 ounces of powder. I mean, that's amazing. Okay. I am going to just tap out my under eyes, but I don't see it settling at all. But we'll still just make sure we are good to go. Okay. Okay, so I do think that that looks really nice powdered down. It doesn't look super heavy or cakey. It definitely did absorb some of that dewy shine because it, like I said, it was still pretty tacky. But I do think it looks really nice. I think my under eyes look nice. But I'm going to be going and doing, throwing on some makeup. I'll show you what this looks like in natural lighting. I'll do a few check-ins. But so far, I am pretty impressed with the Catrice True Skin foundation and concealer. I think it looks nice. Pretty nice coverage, so I'll see you here in a little bit. Okay, so I am outside. Sorry, it is a little overcast, obviously, because it's November. But this is what the foundation is looking like in natural lighting. Got some creasing going on. Sorry, it's bright still. Even though it's not, my eye just automatically closes, so sorry. So yeah, it's kind of creasing a little bit around the mouth. I did not use primer with this, and it is settling into my pores. A little bit into my forehead, but it doesn't look bad at all. Under eyes still look okay. It's only been about 4.5 hours, so I still got some time for my natural oils to come through, but I think it's looking pretty good, especially from far away. I'm not mad about it. So I'll see you here in a little while for the last checkup and my final thoughts on the Catrice True Skin Foundation and Concealer. Hello. So I've had the Catrice True Skin Foundation and Concealer on for almost 8 hours, and I have to say it has felt pretty lightweight all day long. It still feels set, so it doesn't feel, sorry, I'm tired. It doesn't feel gooey or anything like that, or tacky. There we go. It doesn't feel tacky. The creasing has gotten a little bit worse around my mouth. I do have fine lines starting there, so I don't really expect a foundation not to settle. I think I might have gone in with too much. That first, when I applied to this side of my face, pretty much almost the two pumps went directly on here. I was able to spread out a lot of it, but I don't think the next time I use this, I don't think I'm going to use like a 2.5 pumps. I'm going to do 2 pumps and kind of dot it on and then go in with my little poof. But I think it is a really nice smoothing foundation. Obviously, on my check-in outside, you saw that my pores are looking not superb. I would definitely go in with a pore filling primer for myself. I do have a lot of pores, so if you don't have issues with very exaggerated pores or anything like that, then you might get away with not having to use a primer. But I do think it is a nice foundation. I think it's a really nice, beautiful bottle. I like kind of the rose gold cap. I think the concealer is really, really nice too. It definitely has stayed looking fresh all day long. It is a matte concealer, so it does look a little bit dry. I don't mind a matte concealer at all. I actually prefer those. But I think if you have dry under eyes, I don't know if you would like the Catrice 18-hour True Skin Concealer. 16? No, 18 hours. But I do think it is looking really nice for having this on for almost 8 hours. I went to the grocery store, I did some chores, and so not super sweaty, but I got a little warm. Held up beautifully. I think my forehead probably looks the best, probably because I don't have as much on my forehead. But I do think it does look really nice on the skin, and I will definitely continue to use this. I do think it is worth the money. $11. For me, that's getting up there for a drugstore foundation, but once again, I'm used to Wet n Wild or the Rimmel Stay Matte. I'm not super into like super expensive foundations from the drugstore, but I do think that this is worth it. Shade range isn't great. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's could definitely be worked upon. It doesn't have like a super duper light shade, and it doesn't have it could definitely go deeper in my opinion, but I do think that this is a nice little duo. So yeah, if I had to just suggest one, I would suggest the foundation. Concealer's really nice, but like I said, I have other drugstore concealers that actually have more coverage, but it's not a bad concealer at all. And they're made in Italy, which sounds fancy. They're vegan, cruelty free. So yeah, I am pretty surprised and happy with the foundation and concealer, and I do think that it is really nice. I can see why so many people do love the foundation and concealer. It's a good formula in my opinion. So and like I said when I was putting this on, I don't think it's a true matte. I think it's more of a natural finish. So I think if you have extremely dry skin, I still think you could use this. I would definitely recommend good prep beforehand, a lot of moisturizer, a moisturizing primer, and then go in with this. I think you'd be completely happy with this. I think if you have extremely oily skin, I think you'd still be okay with this because I have not repowdered, and I'm just getting a little bit kind of like in my nose creases. I can feel a little bit of oil starting to break through in my nose creases, but I think this would be good for pretty much any skin type, and I really like it. I think it's really, really pretty. So I will go ahead and link these down below. It will be an Amazon affiliate link. You're welcome to use it. You definitely don't have to, but it's there if you want to. But anyway, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this week's Monday Must-Haves and November's foundation review. If you did, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and share it. Let me know down below in the comments if you've tried the Catrice True Skin foundation and concealer. What did you think of it? I would love to know down below. And just so you know, I do have an eBay page where I sell discount makeup, beauty, skincare, all sorts of stuff. I also have a Facebook group where we get together and we share hauls, new looks, pet pictures, memes, good deals, all sorts of things. So links will be down below. And of course, you're more than welcome to follow me on my other social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all a bunch of glam, babe. Don't go anywhere quite yet. Another video should start autoplaying here very shortly, or you can always click on one of the ones that'll be popping up right on the screen. But yeah, I'll see you here in just a sec.